I'd like to welcome in now legal analyst and trial attorney Misty Marris so we can delve into this a bit deeper. Misty, thank you so much for your time. So we heard a bit of the opening statements there from Alex's report. I would like to listen to some of the opening statements by both sides. Let's listen to that.
On February 22nd, Jose Ibarra put on a black hat, a hoodie-style jacket, and some black kitchen-style disposable gloves, and he went hunting for females on the University of Georgia's campus.
The evidence that Jose Ibarra killed Laken Riley is circumstantial.
All right, so Misty, what stands out to you most overall from what we heard from opening statements, and with DNA evidence that is linked back to Ibarra, how damning is that for this case potentially?
Yeah, absolutely. So the opening statement, especially the prosecutor's opening statement, was very, very effective, using that language that he was out hunting the campus. That stuck with me, and I'm sure it stuck with everyone in the courtroom. As far as the defense was concerned, their opening statement was really focusing on the idea that the case cannot be proved beyond a reasonable doubt, casting down it could have been somebody else, there could be alternate theories, and that was presented to the court. And what's interesting here, Nicole, is that it's a judge, it's not a jury, so the messaging is a bit different. It's focused on the technical legal issues, and that's where I thought the prosecution did an excellent job of pulling together all of the evidence, the timeline. There's video, there's forensics, there's a 911 call. And the defense, without delving into detail, just says, look, this case cannot be proved beyond a reasonable doubt, and that's what we're going to focus on throughout the trial, that there could have been other theories of the case. So all in all, prosecution, very effective. That DNA evidence, Nicole, that you just flagged, incredibly damaging. His DNA was found under her fingernails. He was seen on camera disposing of a sweatshirt, which also had his DNA and her DNA. It's going to be an uphill battle for the defense. We know there'll be an expert who will try and contest that.
So, Misty, Ibarra is facing 1 count of malice murder, 3 counts of felony murder. Talk about the difference.
So felony murder is a murder that's committed while the commission of another felony. In this case, we have kidnapping, we have a rape, we have all of these different underlying charges that can serve as the basis for felony murder. Malice murder means that there was an intent to kill. So we heard the prosecutor's opening statement, wrapping that up. He went out there hunting. His goal was a sexual assault. This is the allegations. This is the prosecution's case. Because she resisted, he killed her. He informed that intent to kill her specifically for that purpose. And so all of that fits into the legal theories. It's alternative theories of murder. Remember, he faces 10 different counts of different charges, but those are the most severe murder charges.
And Misty, you know, we heard right before they broke for lunch from one of Laken's roommates. We heard from a responding officer before that, and we heard both sides focus so much on what Laken was wearing, the style of clothing she would wear, whether or not her belly button was showing. What is all about? What's that about? Why is there so much focus on what she was wearing and how she would wear her clothes?
So this is going to be a big part of the case for both sides. And the reason being how she was found. Remember, she was found unclothed under a pile of leaves. So there's going to be a lot of questions about things she was wearing. You heard a lot about she remove her top, right, and just wear her sports bra. All is going to relate to is the defense argue that somehow she fell, it was an accident, it would have been somebody else to that. And so focus of that.
It sounds like we're having some technical issues there. That was trial attorney, legal analyst Misty Marris weighing in on the murder trial of Jose Ibarra, who is charged in Laken Riley's death.